bad choices um, contribute to his loss of his life from me being born.
His demise.
But so it taught me how to move and not really be. I ain't no street nigga, but I know how to carry myself. You feel me? Ain't nobody gonna try me.
My guy, DamnKo, what's the deal?
What's the deal? How you doing, man?
Smooth, bro. I'm glad we can get this together. So, shit, since it's your first time on the timeline, just let everybody know where was you from and what was your childhood like growing up.
Shit, DamnKo, bro. I really reside from really the city, man. I grew up on the east, about half, and on the west for real, about Joy Road, Grand River area, both ways. Childhood was really cool. Single parent mom. My pops died before I was born. That's around my neck right there, you see. So really single parent home. Got 3 other siblings type of deal. I was the youngest. So really chill growing up.
Okay. And then, like, losing your dad before, like, you was even born, how do you, and I see you got him around your neck, like, how does that connection feel, even though you never really got to meet him?
The connection, so growing up, I never really knew a lot about him, so really recently I started knowing more about him, so, but people I done bumped into that I know and he knew, they'd tell me kind of just alike, look just like him type of deal, so.
Okay. And then, so, like, you grew up in the city. What era of Detroit music did you grow up listening to? Like, was it still Doughboys or was it like Band Gang era?
Yeah.
What would you listen to Detroit wise?
Yeah, I started off on Doughboys for real. That's really where it started off at. Then you go into the Pablo Band Gang era.
Okay.
Type of deal, Rocaine.
Okay. And then, like, with you being an artist and as well as a producer yourself, do you feel like Detroit had anything to do with that, or you feel like that would have happened with you no matter where you was born?
No, it would have happened either way. This is my love of music for real.
Okay. And then, like, I feel like you gotta have a love of music if you're doing both sides of it. You producing and you can, put some lyrics on it. What do you feel like either side pulls you more?
It started off producing for real, and then rapping. But I say I rap more than I produce.
Okay.
No, not exactly. I produce every day. I make beats every day, so I'm not gonna say that. I'm more serious with rapping, I would say, than producing.
Okay. So tell me about, like, your first time just putting some shit together. Like, we'll get into when because you start producing first. So tell, like, why did you even get into that? Like, how did that happen?
Into producing?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, so it really was, I wanted to sample a song. So they maybe wanted to do it. And I was already in band, so I played drums and percussion in band, like piano, all type of shit. So that's what got me wanting to do beats. I wanted to sample Brenda's Got a Baby. That's what happened. I never even sampled it for real. It never worked out for me, but since then I've been producing though.
Okay, but that's what got you in there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so starting with, like, because I don't know too much about it, but I always feel like samples is hard as fuck. Like, are they difficult to make too? Like, how do you hear a new beat from, like, just some old ass song?
So you would hear it, and then, like, you kind of just gotta tweak it to your own, a different sound a little bit, and then you kind of add your own sauce to it for real.
Okay.
But everything not sample worthy. Like, everything can't be sampled though. Just here and there will work with them.
Okay. Do you feel like you done found something that, like how do you know when something is sample worthy?
If I hear it, I can bop to it, and I can start hearing the drums, the different too. Like, I can hear something like being out. Like, I got a song where I produced it, but the sample, I was out of the bowling alley, and I just heard it, Shazammed it, went home, made the beat, type of deal.
Okay, so it's just you just feel it.
Yeah, you just gotta feel it for real.
Okay. And then with your first beat, was like you trying to make a sample. Was that a sample that you was gonna make and then rap on?
No, I just wanted to make the beat.
Oh, so you just want, all right, so rapping wasn't on your mind yet at that point. What really got you into, like, wanting to rap too?
Shit, for real, me and my homeboy in the crib just chilling, playing around on the phone. That's really how I started, like, my senior year. So, like, 2019.
Okay.
Playing around on the phone. Did like 5-6 songs. We dropped it on YouTube on some play around type of mess. I think I took it down though.
I was just about to ask you, would you fuck with any of them songs now?
No.
All right. And then, like, it's always that I feel like producers always get that stereotype of like, oh, why you trying to rap and all that. Do you ever feel like any pressure from that to like, man, maybe I should just make beats, or
No,
how you feel about that when people talk about that?
I'm not just a producer though, so I'm an artist and a producer, so I can do both. Always. A lot of times I produce for myself though, and send beats out.
Okay. So that was about to be my next question. Do you make like so most of your own beats? Do you make them?
Most of them, but I get beats from other places too.
Okay.
Other producers.
Okay.
But a lot I make myself, or I make them for like close people I know.
All right.
Not like other people.
Now, have you made a beat that was for somebody else, but then it came out so hard you was like, I'm gonna keep this shit?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, it happens. I'll make another one. It ain't nothing.
So they don't even gotta know.
They be cool.
I feel it. So I know, like, when I was looking back at your music, you got some music out, you know, all the way back from like 2021. But I feel like you start taking rap a lot more serious this year.
I had to sit back for a minute, type of deal. I had a child, son.
Okay.
So family time, type of deal. I sat back, perfected my craft, type of thing.
Okay. And then, so when did you have your son?
That was 22.
Okay. So like 2 now?
Yep. Going on 2 next month.
Okay, that's what's up. So like from what have you, like that's a big life change. You know what I'm saying? It happened to you pretty young. Like how has your life changed since then?
Not much really. Working every day though, but gotta be a man of the house, so provide. So every day I gotta hustle to provide for him.
I feel it. So did it make you feel like, is that why you took a step back from the music? Like you feel like you had to?
No, not exactly. It was time. I had the time to do it.
I feel it. Okay, so then with your when did you? Cause you dropped your first tape this year.
Right.
Can't fuck with me.
Yeah, January 1st.
When did you first start working on that?
I would say like June, July last year.
Okay, so it took about 6 months.
Not exactly. The tape was done before that. It was then I had to take back, real life things going on. Wasn't able to drop. So yeah, that was the delay on that.
Okay. All right, and then once you got that project out, what was the inspiration behind that project?
Inspiration behind that one was me really feeling like people really can't fuck with me. So that's really how I feel. I'm Mr. Unfuckwittable. So that was the kind of inspiration behind that.
I feel like that's definitely the like the vibe your music give off too. Mm-hmm. It's like a
I'm chill laid back, but I'm gonna let you know I'm that. You feel me? I'm him.
Okay, where you feel like you developed that mindset from?
I've been like that since a kid, for real. I've always been like, for me, I ain't had no pop, so I gotta be the one that make me feel like I'm that. You feel me? Make myself a man since a youngin.
Okay. And then I wanna get into like some of your songs a little bit, cause on that tape you got like a few songs named after like people or like public figures. Like you got Marcus Smart, you got David Ruffin, you got Kim Possible. Who gonna be the next person you gonna name a song after?
We got Pat Mahomes coming.
Pat Mahomes?
Yeah.
All right. So how do you pick? Like, do it just come to you freestyling and it's just the name in the moment?
Yeah, it's during the freestyle. So every bar I come with for that name, what kind of just come up with, it's come in my head out of nowhere. But if I go through the song, listen for a lyric, title, I pick it out. It stand out for real.
Okay. So you make the song, then you worry about naming it and all that other shit after.
Sometimes I cut the beat on, freestyle probably about 4 bars. I take the title out of that right there, title it to start the track. Then I might change it up at the end of the song. You never know.
Okay. So like, I know you kind of just did, but take me through the process of like you making a song that you did the beat for and the whole thing yourself. How does that usually go?
So I typically want to do it the same day, like make the beat and do the song, but so make the beat and then typically I would have to make them. So with my own beats, I kind of gotta get other people around me to put me in the vibe to rap on my own beats. Otherwise, I'm gonna listen to producer. I'm just producer here. I can't rap. So then I just freestyle, really play around. Then after that, I punch in. I don't write at all. So it's kind of either bar for bar, 2 bars, but it's everything quick. for real. So that's really just the process for real.
Okay. And then like, is there any artist that you like making beats for more than yourself?
I make I make a lot of Lucky beats.
Okay.
I mean like Lucky V's beats for real.
Okay. And then like, how would you describe your style of music?
I don't know. It's not one style because some songs I can be chill. Some songs I turn it up, make you want to feel me.
When I was listening, I definitely had to check my phone a couple times to make sure it was still you.
Yeah,
because there's definitely some songs that's just like you just giving different vibes.
You feel me? Just be some songs just vibe songs, like just vibe with it. Some songs you gotta listen in, hear what I'm saying. Some songs we gonna turn it up, be hype with it. So it's kind of all over, not all over the place, but I could change it up, not to be one flow.
Okay. And then like, with you coming with the videos this year, coming with the tape, like I feel like you got your foot on the gas. So like, what's your game plan right now? What you shooting for?
I'm shooting for it to get my face out there more, everybody hear me, everybody see me. Cause the talent in music gonna speak for itself, but we're going all the way over to everything for real this year and continue on.
Okay. And then, cause I see you got a video in the works right now.
Yeah, video coming out.
Now, was that forgot which song you said you got the video coming out for?
Best Friend.
Okay, cause is that something that wasn't something that was on your tape, was it?
No.
That's something new.
Yeah, it's coming out July 26th.
Okay. July 26th. Who you shoot that with?
Los did that.
Okay. Right. And then it's 2024, bro. It's just been a crazy ass year. And you on the timeline, so I can't just let you be on the timeline without talking about the biggest shit of the timeline. So, how you feel about this whole election year, man?
The election, I don't know which way to go with it because they both Biden old, Trump a felon. He out here doing crime. We can't really put him in office off of that. You know, they like felons in the street can't do nothing but felons, can run for president. That's crazy.
Yeah, no, when I found that out, that shit was crazy. I'm like, you could not vote, but you could run.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we had the fucking on top of all that, they both sucked. Then we got the assassination attempt. What was you thinking when you seen that?
The assassination to me looked like it probably was fake. He drew it up because how you got a Secret Service all around. You get a gunman about 100 yards away to get aim on Trump, and then he missed. He don't hit. He just grazed his ear. That's impossible.
I ain't gonna lie, dude did not look like a shooter. So the fact that he missed,
but still,
the fact that he missed, I kind of believe it.
Get up and get that close on the president with Secret Service all around. There's no way.
Yeah, nah, that's just seemed crazy. I feel like just because we ain't never seen that.
And then they had about a 5-second.
Yeah, because he was shooting for a minute.
No, they yelled out he got a gun about 5 seconds before the shots even rang out. So they had time to do something.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I definitely had the thought that it was fake. But then I'm like, I don't know, man. That's still some risky shit to do. You gonna put...
No, but shit like that do happen all the time, though.
Yeah.
Assassination attempts. But...
It's just crazy seeing it in America.
They need anything to pull them to win, so they trying everything.
I feel it, man. And then, yeah, we got an old guy, we got a felon, and then the third dude, he like a heroin addict.
I don't even know what the third dude is.
Robert Kennedy, and you know his family don't need to do it no more.
Yeah, they had too many taken off the top, for real.
I feel you. But with your music, do you ever try to talk about like what's going on in the world in your music, or do you usually try to have your songs as like an escape from what's going on?
It's not per se escape. I use music as escape, but like so when I rap, it kind of goes off of what I've seen recently. So it may be something like a current event or a movie I just watched, TV show. That's how I come up with a lot of things off the top. A lot of times when I rap, so I rap on current events for real.
Okay, cause like we see, I don't know, cause I just feel like I want to see who's gonna be the first rapper to say something about that shit in a song about the assassination? Cause I know somebody gonna do it. It's gonna be somebody from Detroit too.
Yeah, it's coming.
Niggas rap about everything.
It's a show coming. I might do. You never know. For real.
Yeah, shit. We gonna be waiting for it too. With you growing up in Detroit, this something that I'm about to start asking everybody on the platform because I feel like we all grew up listening to Detroit artists.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your top 5?
My top 5.
Top 5, just the city.
All right, we gonna go. Ray, no order.
No order.
Ray, V's. I ain't gonna lie, I'm throwing GT in there.
These your 5, so you can explain it or not, but sure, these your picks.
What to say? Ray, V's, GT. Man, that's all East niggas. I ain't gonna lie, me. We gonna go for 5. I'll throw Skilla in there.
Okay.
That's current for real.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like a lot of the old niggas gonna be mad about that, but they can't say shit. Everybody you said is moving out here. They making shit happen.
Current buzz.
Everybody you name got some hits in the city and in the industry at this point. So it's kind of even crazy talking about.
Yeah, that's kind of who on top right now. But for me, that's really who I listen to. So we're really per se Ray and V's.
Okay. And then if you had somebody who didn't listen, they've never heard any of your music, what's the first song you'll send them?
David Ruffin.
Okay.
That's out right now.
Yep.
I send David Ruffin.
You got something in the tuck. You feel like that's gonna take David Ruffin's spot in a minute?
For sure. I feel like this whole EP can take the whole spot. No skips.
EP?
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
We got about 6 songs dropping July 26th. EP called the General.
Okay. And is it like an overall theme to that, or what's that EP?
Yeah, the overall theme.
What details can you give us?
Overall theme kind of is like what the General is. I'm the boss. I'm the leader. I'm in front. Everybody follow behind me. I'm the leader. So I'm the general. Everything. So army, we soldiers. Time to
okay.
up.
Well, it's a new wave about to get started.
Yeah.
All right. And then, so let's say we sent them your song. They listen to David Ruffin. What do you feel like people get from your music after they listen to it? Like, it's just like they just feeling good. They just getting a good mood. They feel like they about to go make some money. What type of vibes do you feel like people get off when they listen to your music?
Feel good music. It's gonna put you in the vibe, in the mood. You know, just feel good. It's gonna make you think though too, because you gotta sit there and actually listen in and break down the bars. You can't let it go over your head.
You feel like, because sometimes I feel like I done did that to a couple artists. Because like I listen to a lot of music.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes some bars do go over my head. Do you feel like you got just a certain bar? It can be any song that you got.
I got a ton of bars.
What's one of the bars that you feel like you need to take the time right now to really have people appreciate how cold it was? It might have went over their head.
Damn. I'm trying to think of a code. There's so many bars. I'm trying to think one that just stand out.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
So I got a song called, you heard it called Kim Possible.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people might even know why I called it Kim Possible. When I said, knew this shit was possible, I'm like, where is Kimberly? So that's how I tied the Kim Possible with the Kimberly Impossible. So that might go over a lot of people's head though. It's something simple to me. But a lot of people missed it. A lot of times they played it the first time.
I feel it. All right, so we got the EP. You said 26.
Yep.
The General 26. Coming out. And then, what else you been working on?
Really, that's just about it. I've been producing a lot lately.
Okay.
I ain't making nothing new. For real. Just been pushing this.
Now, have you been trying to? Because I know you mentioned you don't really too much do a lot of producing for like too many other people.
Artists.
Yeah. Have you considered that? Have you been thinking about doing that? Or
yeah, I consider it. It's about me sending out the beats and networking for real.
I feel it.
Putting in the work.
Yeah, because I mean, once with that shit, it's really all about just getting people to hear it.
Yeah, it's all about name, networking, people who you know, for real.
Mm-hmm.
You can make all the coldest beats you want for real on the computer, but nobody hear it. They ain't gonna sell.
Swear, and then like I done heard some cold producers who like they wasn't getting out there, but they just sending emails, and then the artist just getting it like.
Yeah, so you got some that'll flood you with about 50 beats in your email, but they all the same type.
Yeah, and even then they like, I don't even know this dude. I'm getting emails from all these people. I'm about to open the one from the person I done met, talk to, shake their hand. You know what I'm saying? So getting out there and like face to face networking and shit, that definitely be helping for sure too.
That's the most important thing for real.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then we got the EP, we got the video on the way. Anything you want to leave with the people before we get up out of here?
Everybody make sure I go tap in, tune in to DamnKo. The General coming out July 26th. Everybody can find me on Instagram at _DamnKo, DamnKo, all platforms.
Bet it up. We're going to throw that at the bottom of the screen. And if you're still watching at this time, you know we rock with you. Make sure you like, subscribe to the Timeline Pod. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.
I don't know, because they gonna see me and see I just get to the money and chill and be out the way. I'm not out here in everybody's business and the violence and the mess. I be about business, get to the money, make music. So kids should see how to move the correct way. Really. Move like a boss. Move like you're the leader. Don't follow people.
What would you say is the best way to move in Detroit? Because like, obviously, people outside looking in, they see like a real dangerous ass city. But obviously, it's a lot of people like us who done lived here our whole lives and, you know, been straight.
I ain't gonna lie, it's dangerous, but honestly, to me, not to me, it feel like home. I feel like if you just move, if you stay in your lane, don't be in everybody else's shit, you're gonna be A-okay. Stay doing your thing. I mean, sometimes it can be wrong place, wrong time, but
that could be anywhere.
It can be anywhere all the time. But if you move the correct way, stay swiftly, you good, for real. Keep your head on the swivel. You good, you A1.
That's how I feel about it too, man. I mean, like, whenever I go, especially when I first went to college, like, people like, oh, you from Detroit? It's like, how was you? I'm like, that shit was real normal to me out here, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I went to college down in Mississippi.
So you was far?
Yeah, I went for like a year though.
How was they reacted to you? Like,
you know, out of state, everybody loved Detroit people for real. So they was accepting, they was embracing the culture. You know, around that time, we started getting our wave to the city. So they listen to some music. Like I'm driving around the city and I was in Jackson, Mississippi. I'm riding around leaving a party. Car next to me pull up, they banging Peasy. I'm like, I turn my head like ain't no way they banging Peasy, but they embrace the city down there. They embrace the culture.
Man, I feel it, cause shit, when I went, my roommate parents was telling him to like watch me, cause these niggas from Detroit be stealing all type of shit. So my whole first 2 months, he super watching everything.
I mean, you can't blame her though.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, shit. I had to just show niggas I ain't stealing.
Detroit.
Cause I'm like, shit. I mean, there's definitely some niggas who steal here. But
a lot.
Yeah. Like, that's all. I guess I couldn't blame him looking back, because at the time I was kind of like, bro, I ain't did shit to you, but you right, for real.
No, for sure.
So how was that? Like the college thing, was you? What was you going for? How did that go?
I originally went for computer science.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a kind of well, not a nerd, but
I mean, you was in the band.
Yeah.
So you at least went to school.
Yeah, I went to school. I ain't gonna lie, I was skipping the first hour. I ain't making it. I'm going before the last hour. But no, I was a nerd. I took computer science, like AP type shit. But I went to college originally for that, but then I switched over to music technology, which is engineering, music production, all of what I do now.
Okay.
So that was the switch. That's kind of where I kind of more picked up on all the music stuff being in college.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of people who, like, went to college for that type of thing, and then they kind of learn how to do it. And then they they like, damn, I could have learned this shit without paying all this.
That was my reason for leaving. So it was, COVID hit at the end of my freshman year. So we went online. Online don't work for me. And then I was learning. They were sending me YouTube videos to watch for the shit. I'm like, I can learn this at home. I'm paying you all this money.
That's the worst shit.
I can learn this on my own. So I'm
like
cool.
y'all, I didn't just pay $5,000 or whatever for the class, and y'all sending me some shit off YouTube,
y'all sending me YouTube
free
videos. I can pull up myself and learn this.
Yup.
I'm taking tests and shit, going to English class, just learn about music production. Nah, I'm just cool on it.
So yeah, I definitely, cause I end up leaving. I ain't leave till like after my junior year, but I definitely was like, this shit ain't even, cause I was going for journalism. You know what I'm saying? And it was like we not in the times where people you just finna get a job for a newspaper or some shit.
Yeah, cause the newspaper don't really
dead. They was already dead when I was trying to do it. They was like, why are you coming into this major?
Yeah.
So I really realized if I'm gonna do anything with this,
like digital marketing.
Yeah, like, so I figured out quick, like, if I'm gonna really do anything with this, it's gonna be my own platform or some shit I really could have did without school.
Right.
Now I still fuck with school just cause meeting people and that do help in the long run, but
it's a networking at college.
Yeah,
experience also.
I feel like it's really the intangibles that's the best reason to go to college for real, cause the information you can get without paying that.
Yeah, you can get that, but you ain't gonna get that experience, networking.
Yeah.
Memories for real.
Yep.
I got a couple.
Yeah, and then a lot of times college just be like your first time. A lot of people first time on their own too. So it was like it just be a whole new. The first 2 weeks people be going crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people struggle with that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It was cool for me though. I was kind of always raised on independence for real. So that was cool with me.